All right, 1 2 1 2. What's the podcast? What's the podcast? Episode 147. What's the podcast? We are back. DJ Jerome Baker the third. I am here. Shout out to my guy, always available. Hashtag Streetwear Eddie.
What's happening?
And Don't Charge Abdul.
We here.
It's a big day in the streets. We'll get to that shortly. First of all, what's the podcast.live for our previous episodes, youtube.com/what's the podcast. We're getting views. We're getting views on the YouTube, people. I just checked it this morning. I was pleasantly surprised. Like we're almost at 4 digits for our last episode. It was a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and we're new to this YouTube thing, so
yeah. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot more to do on the YouTube, but it's all good. But yeah, man, we're here. Obviously, fellas, we are on the brink of more snow. So the day that this comes out tomorrow, Thursday, it's supposed to be more snow, 100% chance. And then Saturday,
100%.
I hope they don't cancel school.
Oh shit!
And then Friday night into Saturday is supposed to be another like 80-90% chance of snow.
The snow is getting out of control.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah,
the last one wasn't bad though. Like I mean, it snowed on what day was it? Sunday.
And then
Sunday afternoon, it started snowing. After that, it rained though. And
the rain
wiped
just,
everything out.
Yeah,
it was like a heat wave.
That was straight.
Yeah, the rain was peace. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, man, it's January. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I think
happen.
even with the snow, the temperatures are a little chilly next week. Like I saw a lot of 26s, 28, 30. You know what I mean? Like
I fucking hate it.
You get your money's worth with your winter coat this time of year. You know?
Nah, for sure. What are y'all wearing for the winter coats? What you got on deck?
I've got a Uniqlo and a hoodie. It's got a nice little combination. I can still move freely.
You layer up.
Layers are my thing.
Layers is the way to go.
Yeah, I don't like the big coats. Eddie's a big coat guy.
Eddie's always been the triple goose guy.
I got a Canada Goose. I got a Woolrich. I got
that's old school. The
he's
Woolrich
prepared.
is old school.
Yeah,
he's prepared.
Arc'teryx.
You got an Arc'teryx bubble or like
bubble? I got a bubble. I got
Oh.
both.
Okay,
I got both.
You got
that's
paper.
rich. That's
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
guy.
paper. Abdul, you have a mixed match though. You have like a variety of
I got a few,
winter wears. You know what I'm
I got I mean, my shit is kind of old school too, man. I got like old Bape camo puffers, you know what I mean?
Fire.
Like that. I got a old Stone Island, couple of old Stone Island jackets.
Yeah, I got a couple Stone Islands.
I got a Supreme puffer, like, you know what I mean? Like shit like that. But I went on my coldest run on Sunday, man. I knew the snow was coming Sunday evening into Monday. I knew Monday was going to be a wrap. Dog, I went out there Sunday morning and it was like 16 degrees.
Brick.
It was brick. Like I've never felt anything like that in my life. But I had the shit. Oh, you and I went out Saturday night, actually, Jerome.
Yeah, we were.
I was talking about it.
We were in the streets.
I had the balaclava shit. You know what I'm saying? The baklava shit. The whole mask. Yeah. I had
that's the name of the episode. Balaclava.
What's the balaclava?
Yo, it's the mask you put over your head, covers your face. It's like the ninja joint. It's for like construction workers who are outside, and it's used for a variety of things. I got the Carhartt joint, so I used that for the first time on when I went running in that 16-degree weather. And man, listen, I felt the cold even through that. Like literally, my fucking toes were frozen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't want to run in that type of weather anymore. But it is what it is.
You're dedicated to the grind, though. You know what I mean? So
I've been slowing down a little bit, man. I should have gone this morning, but I didn't.
It's January, man. It's tough. Yeah,
I lost focus, man. I'm gonna go tomorrow morning before it's gonna be raining a little bit, like in the early hours of the morning before the snow comes.
Mm-hmm.
According to the weather app,
it's supposed to come tonight, right or no?
No. It's supposed to be raining according to the weather app. It says it's raining all night, and then it starts like around 8 a.m. or something like that. Which is cool. It's raining all night. Yep, it starts around 8 a.m. So the snow starts around 8 a.m. So I'm gonna go out in the rain and just get a few miles in.
Freezing, dog.
Well, it's in the 30s, which is not terrible.
Yeah, but when the rain is about to turn to snow.
Actually, it's 42, which is warm.
Oh no.
That just means the snow's not going to stick.
Yeah, 42 actually running in 42-degree weather is not as bad as it sounds, I'll be honest. Cuz once you layer up and my hands are the first thing that go on me. So I got my running gloves on, I got the ski gloves on top of that, and yeah, I'm straight. As long as my hands are good to go, the rest of my body warms up eventually.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you guys updated on Abdul's
the regiment
winter wars, as we'll call it. You know what I'm saying? His running.
That was a great song, by the way.
Running,
Capadonna had like a 5-minute elite verse of all time.
Yeah. So
he spazzed out.
Basically Saturday night, Abdul and I went to see a mutual friend, Big Akil. Big Akil had a birthday party at this spot that was just really tight.
Spot was ill.
Yeah,
What's it called?
So the Hex building over
the
there,
old Hex warehouse over there by Dream.
So they have residences there, and so this is probably their like fun room in the building.
Oh, like a party room or whatever.
Yeah, like big 1,000-inch TV monitor. There's a bar built in. There's pool table, skee ball. Just sort of, they want you to spend time down there. The only thing why you wouldn't spend a lot of time down there is like the internet. I mean, the Wi-Fi kind of sucks. Like you don't get any.
You know what it reminded me of? What's that spot that used to be on H Street, the little playhouse joint? H Street.
H Street Country Club.
Yeah, H Street Country Club. It was kind of like that sort of vibe, right?
Yeah, it was just
like nicer and newer.
They got like ping pong tables and all that shit.
They got like all that shit, like arcade games and shit like
and
that.
This one had a very sort of rustic feel. Old
it's like
gas
Players Club,
kind of like old gas station signs and like stuff like that. So it was cool. We did that for a
Biggs
while.
was DJing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So it was like a club in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little function.
It was a little function.
Finger foods.
That's dope.
Cavassier, and then
Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark.
Sponsored by Maker's Mark.
Excuse me. Sponsored by Maker's Mark. Got to get it right.
I gave those bottles to my UPS driver, dog.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yours and mine. They gave us 2. You left yours in my car.
I left mine in the car because I was going to a bar.
I gave one to the FedEx driver, one to the UPS driver.
I'm
Merry
not
Christmas,
mad.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Yeah, for sure.
Make sure them packages keep coming.
Exactly.
Drop my stuff off at the door, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We get motivated. We grabbed up the homie Matthias, and we all went our separate ways. Kind of, I was going to work, so we just moved around a little bit. I think Abdul made a late evening.
Abdul went to Yums.
I did. I went to Yums. Yeah, we got some more info, Eddie, on the young lady that Jerome went on a quote unquote date with.
It's not a date though. Oh my god!
Listen, come to find out. She's best friends with Matthias's lady.
They are best friends.
Matthias is a friend of the podcast. If y'all don't know him, he's also a DJ. In
so
the
she's
DC
best
area.
friends with Matthias's lady,
and they be having the same conversation. Like, yo, what's up? Like how we're talking about Shorty right now, and like saying, her and Jerome got something going on. They be having that same conversation on the lady side. So I think there's some sort of chemistry there, and I think Jerome just will be on the low, man. He's not saying nothing. But there's some sparking off over there.
There's definitely nothing sparking. There's nothing on the low.
You about to get her pregnant.
No,
respectfully.
That's absolutely not happening.
Disrespectfully.
It's the homegirl.
Either way, go with it.
Yeah,
I'm
whichever way you going with it, keep going.
I'm going with the truth. You know,
so whatever it is, just keep going with it.
Yeah, listen, he had a smile ear to ear when she was talking, and she was like, "Yeah, they be talking like that too." He was happy.
I don't recall any of this, bro. I recall that conversation, but I just was like not smiling. I was not happy, but
he was nice.
Nevertheless, we hung out. We had a good time.
Oh, you hung out again?
What do you mean we hung out again?
Oh, he said with Shorty you hung out again.
Oh, no. I haven't seen her since that night. Yeah.
Okay.
I just be chilling, bro. I just be out here, just what I'm saying, doing what I can for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nothing serious at all.
I get it. Shout out to our guys from Soul Priorities in Charlotte, man. They're on their way up here.
It should be here by now, right?
Yeah. Listen, they got some business things they're gonna take care of, and maybe we're gonna try to link up with them a little bit later on.
They stopping by the crib. They stopping by the crib, the warehouse, and picking up a big load from you. Pause.
Nah, not from me, but they got some business they gotta attend to. So, they're making some moves. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it, but so I'll just leave it for them to say it, make that announcement. But yeah, shout out to our guy Chasen and Zach and Josh. So we'll see what's up with them.
Yeah, man, I think it's beautiful. Everybody's doing they're doing what they do. You know what I mean? So I know, what was it? So that's Sunday night. So you went running in the morning. Sunday, so go to the store, and it started to come down about 12:30.
Yeah.
By 2:00, we was in a full on snowstorm. It was rocking.
Stuck where you at?
So by 3, I take a picture, I take a video, send it to Guccio. I'm like, yo, just to let you know, this is what DC's looking like right now.
You sent it to who?
Larry.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He like, shut it down. Because, I mean, it was coming down.
Yeah.
It wasn't no real reason to be in the shop. You know what I'm saying? Plus, Tom.
It's just making it dangerous for
me and Tom, right? So Tom got to go back out to Maryland, whatever, right? I'm like, all right, bet. I think I'm going to stop at this bar first. And then I was like, I'm just going to go home. Like, it's too crazy out here. Fast forward to, I want to say 9:00. I'm on the couch, completely knocked out. I get a text, yo, where you at? Like, I'm in the house, it's snowing. You got 5 minutes to get here. I'm like, what are you talking about? You got 5 minutes to get here. No.
That's what it's that video.
I thought that's where he was going with it.
It's not where we're going. That doesn't happen. So
you got 5 minutes.
5 minutes, boom, I get to the same bar that I was going to go to earlier in the day. It's pretty much a house party. You guys been to Solly's?
Solly's, yep, on U Street.
Solly's on U Street. House party.
Like you and
me, Mitch. Yeah, me, Mitch. It was just a good old time in there, man. We sat in there for about 4 hours listening to West Coast hip hop. I walked there in the snowstorm.
What was the 5 minute rush?
It's popping. That's all it was. It was popping. Yeah,
you got 5 minutes to get here.
I was like, I'm not going to be out of the house for another 15. So,
and that's all you got as a West Coast playlist?
I mean, I loved it personally. That's all I need. I don't need.
I thought there was going to be something like crazy, like
no. That was just.
You got 5 minutes to get here.
I thought it was something major too. It was like, what's good? We just listen to rap music, watching playoff football. It was it was fantastic. It was a solid Sunday night in the storm.
I would have stayed my ass on the couch.
Bella said she wanted to stay with her mom, so I was like, all right. Then
that's cool. Nah, that's straight
for sure. Yeah,
you got to get out, hit the streets.
Let's go.
I had a craving for some Dominican food around 7 p.m. and I fucking went outside and the snow was piled high on top of the whip. I checked them fucking Postmates prices and that shit was like $30-some to deliver food, and I was like, nah.
Let me clean this snow off.
Yo, I cleaned that motherfucking snow off and went right to our spot, roamed right by around the corner from you, and grabbed some
Los
food.
Hermanos.
This guy blew it up. Let's beep that out.
Nah, blow it up. Let them get money.
Yes, nah, they good. No free advertising.
Y'all ain't the only two people that know about it. Shit.
On this podcast.
Nah.
Yeah, but I went to that spot, got some food, came back. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like fucking good Dominican food, man. Dominican food is slept on, honestly. Like,
so good.
Out of the Caribbean, like
Puerto Rican,
Spanish,
Puerto Rican food, Dominican food, same. They got a couple different names, but it's pretty much the same food.
I feel like Puerto Rican food might be a little bit more blander. I don't know if that's a word, but blander than Dominican food. Dominican food has that. It's a little bit more flavorful to me. Like Dominican food, Cuban food.
Same.
Yo, it's fire.
Yeah,
like,
same.
You know what I'm saying?
All I know is, man, they're adding a boba restaurant on that same block.
What's a boba? Is that the Filipino? Is that the coffee?
The Filipino,
the little drink shit.
Yeah, full on
the tapioca
boba.
I don't like them little things in it.
I don't either, but that is the most ethnic block of food anywhere in the country, man. And then
I like it.
The one thing you don't see is the Puerto Rican guy that's on 14th Street under a tent. He's
with the mangoes. The dude with the mangoes with the paprika on it.
In front of where Sports Zone used to be.
In front of where Sports Zone used to be.
He got the cut up mangoes with the cayenne pepper.
No, that's no. He don't have that.
No, those are the essays. This dude is actually like mofongo. Yeah, like he has the real deal. Puerto Rican food,
I seen him too.
Yeah, so I mean, trust me, man. It's a winning block right there. Like
I like it, man. That's a good. There's the little Indian spot with the street food. They got a Vietnamese spot, the Cuban, Dominican.
Salvadorian, Ethiopian. Oh yeah,
Salvadorian.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most ethnic block for food.
Yeah, it's popping on that block.
I mean, almost any man. Maybe Miami might have something, but
shit, I might go there tonight.
And you can cop some tree right on the block.
There's the little smoke shop right there. You walk.
There's a couple of them.
There's three. Yeah. There's three
that we know of.
I've only noticed the one next to the Dominican.
spot. And then there's one. The smoke shop is 24 hours.
Yep.
The 24-hour smoke shop. They just put it.
Abdul, the one next to the Dominican spot is 2 spots down the same stairs.
Yeah.
You can go left or right.
Oh, I see.
2 different spots.
If you go further down the block,
towards the houses,
past the little project building, there's like 4 weird looking houses right there. There's a new smoke shop that just opened and a
that's
tattoo
the 24-hour
parlor.
spot.
No, the 24-hour spot is next to the 14.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very real over there. It's very real over there, man. So if you're ever in DC, let us know.
Shout out to Washington.
So you guys was good. Yeah, we're not going to tell you the exact location though, but you know what I'm saying. It is what it is.
Come through.
What's a podcast episode 147? I know there was some. It looked like we did 146 twice. Like if you look at last week,
did we?
Yeah, it wasn't our fault. I think it was Tom, but nevertheless,
listen. Y'all notice Silent Tom just been invisible on the podcast itself. He just like fuck it, y'all run the boards yourself. He's like, I do everything else.
Yeah,
we haven't had no instrumentals at the beginning of the podcast in a long time. Hey, no break beats, nothing new. You know what I mean? So
Silent Tom about to get fired.
So listen, man. Tomorrow's the day, approximately 1 p.m.
Oh shit!
Abdul and I will be locked in.
Yeah.
The metaverse, the MetaMax,
Web3
group chat, Web3.
We are Web3.
The Nas NFT,
the God,
drops tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Redrops.
You copying?
Free redrops.
Well, because they already had one attempt at a drop.
You copying, Abdul?
Yo, we're both going for it, man.
Going for it.
We're going for it.
So there's 2 drops tomorrow. There's the 1 p.m. and there's the 8 p.m.
Yeah, and I think we talked about it. Well, yeah, I'm going to try, but I'm going for the middle tier.
How much is that? 20
I think it was like $250, right?
Yeah.
There was one that was $50. There's one that's $250, and then there's one that's $5,000, which is a crazy jump.
Yep.
In between like that and the next tier down. So
yeah, 250, 5,000.
Yeah, it is like, bro, what are y'all doing? Well, maybe I think they just did it in multiples of 5. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. What's 250 times 5? That makes no sense. What I just said. Never mind. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Jerome and I try to get that shit. The last time it was supposed to drop, we failed. The fucking Royal.io website crashed. And you know, they rescheduled the drop for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going for it tomorrow, man. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. And let me see if I can get a piece of this Ultra Black record. You know what I mean?
Well, so basically, yeah, Ultra Black has a total of 760 tokens. I believe there's actually 753 available to the public because 7 were minted for Nas and his people.
Yeah.
Whereas Rare has 1,100 tokens.
So but you have more chances of winning over there.
Rare is also more expensive though. So Rare, everything is pretty much double, right? The entrance is 99. The middle tier is 500. The most expensive tier is 10,000. So I mean,
I'll be very honest, Jerome. It's not looking good, man. Because based on comments and shit like that, there were just way more people than I ever anticipated trying to fucking buy this thing
like
last
interested
time.
in buying it.
Yeah, it was thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and I think we talked about it last week. It was like the sneakers app, like the same motherfuckers complaining when they don't hit, and complaining that sneakers app has gone down. It felt like that all over again, and but listen, we're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens, and hopefully we succeed. You're doing everything through your wallet, Jerome. You're
Yeah,
to your wallet
so pretty
and all
much
that?
I use Google Chrome for all of my metaverse activity.
Okay.
Right. So
you use the Google Chrome app on your phone?
No, on the computer, because
okay.
it says it's better for you to use your computer.
Yep.
So everything, Coinbase, MetaMask, just all of my Top Shot stuff, everything NFT-esque is on my Google Chrome. So my mask is, what I'm saying, it's connected. I've bought the Polygon. I've sent the Polygon from the Coinbase to my wallet. My wallet's gonna connect. It's, what I'm saying, it's a process. We learned a lot. I'm ready. I don't feel super confident about it, but at the same time, we still gonna give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give it a shot. And I think also what's happened, I think we're gonna see this happen a lot more with artists, and hopefully we'll be able to then have a better chance of getting something like this. Nas is such a classic artist that they should have known it was going to happen. But I think what we'll see is other artists who are learning about the Web3 and want to get in the game and see the success of this are going to sign up, hopefully through Royal, and then you might get a Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? You might get but the artists also have to be active. And how many artists are 50 years old still active like Nas are? It's not a whole lot. You know what I mean? So hopefully it can restart some careers, and hopefully it can, prolong others that are, doing what they're doing. But the NFT space is cool, man. Again, like I said last episode, it's just a balance between NFTs and the real thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope to still go to a museum, check out exhibits, learn about that type situation. But in the same respect, you just have to keep your finger on the pulse of what's next. You know what I mean? The Oculus is here. I don't know if you can now DJ in the Oculus. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
What is the Oculus?
The Oculus is the
the little virtual
Facebook
reality
headset, virtual reality thing.
Oh, those things are crazy.
Yeah, but you can DJ in it now. I saw one where a guy was spray painting. He was getting up on a wall. He had like a fake thing in his hand. It was just and you know what I mean? So
have you put him on yet?
Nah, I don't want to do that, bro. Is it crazy?
That shit is bananas, yo.
Yeah, see,
I have one at the crib. I've never put it on. I see the kids play around with it.
You should put it on. You have an Oculus?
Yeah.
You should put it on. They got a dope like boxing game. It's real dope.
I'm not ready for that, but I mean, I still would like to try it. They got like
music videos and shit.
Yeah, this one, the one that the homie put up, he literally had a pair of CDJs and a mixer, and was just mixing like it was real time. You know what I'm saying? It was just going for his, going crazy.
No, you should try. You should try on the VR. Shit's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, just to be hip. You know what I'm saying? Just to learn what's good. So we'll keep everybody posted on that. Because obviously it's important. You know what I'm saying? We're interested in it. We're trying to be a part of the Web3. It's also good. I've been listening to Earn Your Leisure, which is a podcast, very business-focused podcast, and they have a lot of good insight into the metaverse, NFTs. I think I sent Abdul an episode about building your commercial. What was it? Abdul was like how to buy more properties or something like that, right?
Your real estate portfolio.
Yeah, how to build up your real estate portfolio from like a commercial perspective, not from like residential necessarily. But it's good, and they talk about a lot of NFT Web3 stuff. So if you're into that, I would check out Earn Your Leisure. Go from there. Episode 147. What's a podcast? Before we get into the, I'm not going to say get into the positive, but the tragedy of the Bronx fire is you're going to see people spring to action from a community standpoint. Every sort of like GoFundMe that I saw had exceeded what people were asking for.
Yeah,
which is great, right?
Yeah.
In the same respect, there were a few notable New York City brands that really rely on that we are New York City type situation, and they haven't said a thing about the Bronx fire. Now, we know that when brands have new clothes coming out, they're gonna hit you all day with content. They're gonna hit you all day with new videos and testimonials and all this kind of stuff, right?
Be in the hood, so to speak, showing these places and spots in New York City. And
so now when
we're for the people,
something tragic happens, all of a sudden it's quiet, right? And it's just kind of like, what? Why is that? You know what I'm saying? But somebody who did spring to action is Angelo and Awake. And what's the other company called?
No Company, which is a small creative agency that just started by actually a kid that I know named Ricardo. Him and his brothers all have agencies like that. And anyway, but yeah, Ricardo just started his own. It's called No Company. These are Dominican brothers. They're all from the Bronx. So this happened in, their neck of the woods, a place they grew up in.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he teamed up with Awake, as well as a whole bunch of other places, Scars, and New York City institutions and companies that that they put out a charity T-shirt on pre-order, and I believe all proceeds from the shirt go to the victims and their families of that tragedy in the BX, man. I bought a shirt, and it says "I love Bronx" in the front of it, which was, I think I read that it was done by the legendary Shirt Kings. If y'all remember, Shirt Kings was what the
like
dudes who did
the
graffiti. They spray painted on T-shirts. They were located in the Coliseum in Jamaica, Queens.
Yep.
Were they there or were they in Abbey Square Mall? I can't remember, but Shirt Kings, like, that's, Google it, like, them dudes. I want to say they did that image, and it says "I love the Bronx" or "I love the BX."
The shirt already sold out.
Well, they had it open. You could order as many as you wanted during like a 3 or 4 day window, and I believe that window is now ended.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure it did really, really well. I saw it all over my timeline. You
were able to get a couple of them.
I got one. I got one for myself. Yeah, I mean, that shit was just tragedy, bro. That whole building, I think we talked about it, housed a lot of immigrants from East and West Africa. Majority of them were Muslim. I saw one of the most heartbreaking interviews. I think it was on the news in New York, and it was with a father who I don't even know if he was African. He might have been African, but he lost his wife and 3 kids in that tragedy. And he had been away, gone out of town for work, and came back to this tragedy, lost his whole family. And the way his approach to that tragedy was just so, it was kind of crazy. He was just like, yo, everybody belongs to Allah. It's his choice to take back whoever he wants. And I'm using that and my faith in Islam to cope with this and know that I don't agree with this, but Allah had a bigger plan for my family, and he chose to take them away from me, and it is what it is. And I don't know if I have that sort of strength.
I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way I'll be functional. God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid. But it takes me again to the mind of an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hardships that people have gone through in life, where this other hardship that they get is just, it's just another obstacle we got to overcome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
everything else.
Yeah. On top of everything else, it's going to be all right. My faith in God is going to get me through this. So listen, that, once again, that was a tragic situation, a tragedy. And our prayers and thoughts go out to everybody that lost a family member, or just, you just gotta be you just gotta be human about it, right? I was following, I follow the kid Ricardo. His name on Instagram is the AM PM Life, and I mean they got a big ass U-Haul truck and went around and they were getting, people were giving stuff to give to these people who had lost their homes. I mean everything from diapers to clothes to food to water to like hygienic products, things like that. And he literally pulled up to some place to pick up some more donations, and somebody just pulled up behind him and they were like, yo, all of this is going to the charity. And he was like, yeah. And this guy had literally gone shopping and just brought loads of stuff and just loaded up the truck. But Ricardo made a comment that was just it just struck me, because he was like, these are poor people giving to other poor people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have yet to see people with real means and rich people donate, give back to this community. He's like, everything that's in this truck right now has come from poor people.
From the same community.
Same community. But the fact that, they're willing to spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on a cathedral that is burnt down in, where was it, in France or Rome or wherever?
Yeah.
Like shit, but when shit is really happening in real life to real people, nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares.
Rich people do not care.
Yeah.
All we got is ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's only the people that are going to take care of you is us. That's it. But yeah, I mean, fuck. I don't know what else to say, man. That shit was a tragedy. Cardi B, who's also from there, I just saw it showed up on, somebody posted it. I think it was on like Shade Room, and somebody reposted it on my timeline. But she paid for the funeral of 17 of the people that have passed away in that. And she's from the BX.
She said she was going to pay for everybody's funeral.
Yeah, and I think 2 of the other people that probably, I don't know, but 17 people is who she paid for. Yeah, which is listen, noble of her, of course. And but a lot of people, man, from the BX. Fat Joe had a whole thing, and Fat Joe has businesses in the Bronx. He's got like 2 or 3 sneaker stores up there, up NYC. So yeah, I mean, you got to look to people like that to be leaders in a situation like this, man. Especially if this is your community, your neighborhood, and you come from that. I don't even come from that, but what I mean, we're down here, but that shit was just so moving that we have to do something.
Yeah, we do, man. I mean, again, it strikes me as it's so wild that we're saying we have to do something. People not of the most means, and again, like I said, these quote unquote heritage brands that scream New York City, that use it as a bed to sell their products and you know what I'm saying, authenticity, et cetera, have done nothing. And behind the scenes, they may be doing all that they can do. But why would you not be leading the pack and showing the people who have means that buy your clothing?
Listen, we don't need to see you at the Garden. Every commercial doesn't have to be, Madison Square Garden. Yeah, this is real shit happening to real people in your community, in your city.
Yeah.
Step up.
Shit is crazy. So, obviously, that just leads us into ALD. LVMH bought into ALD. I mean, good for them. Shout out to Rugi. He is now the creator.
Is that how you say his name? It's not Ruigi?
I just say Rugi, but Ruigi might be right. I mean, you're closer to the flips than I am, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You might know.
Jesus Christ. You know what? Let's beat that out. Me saying
nah. I don't. You're right.
Is that a
that's how they? No. That's politically correct. Yeah.
Hold on. What?
Flips. Filipinos.
I don't know.
That's politically correct.
I mean,
Pinoy, I think is politically correct.
Yeah, that's what they call each other. I'm trying to tell you because what.
But you could call each other something, but I don't think we're allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, hold on. There's a DJ. A Filipino.
His name is Flips.
Yeah, he could call himself that.
But also,
he has
white. Are we sure that doesn't mean that he just be flipping records? Like Does that have to do with his heritage?
I think that's like the.
Hell no.
I think that's his flip on it, for lack of a better term.
Yo, we about to get canceled. Listen, please don't cancel us. Please don't cancel us. This is just our ignorance speaking. If we did offend anyone, I don't think we're allowed to say flips, bro.
We are, bro. Text somebody you know who's Filipino. Who you know? Text
Roland Castro.
Text him right now.
Top Pinoy.
Big dog.
Top boy. Yeah, we got to find out.
I don't know about that.
Roland, if you can say flip, I'm about to call. Should I call him on the podcast?
Nah, text him no. Because if
get him on the air.
Nah, because if he says no, then we look crazy.
That's all right. Get him on the air.
We gotta apologize.
Get him on the air. Get him on the air.
I'm stepping away real quick. I can't be a part of this.
Let's see.
It's like watching the slave. It's like watching somebody get beat with a slave whip.
Let's see. Can you all hear this?
Yeah. Let's see if he answers though.
Mr. Castro, you're live on the air on What's a Podcast.
Yo, what's good, fellas?
What up?
Are you serious?
Yeah, can you, Eddie, Jerome, y'all can hear him?
I can hear him, but he probably can't hear us.
It's all good. No worries.
Oh,
Go ahead.
He can't hear you.
Actually, no, I can't hear anything. I want to try and keep my job.
So we got a
first time caller.
first time, long time.
First time answer.
We got a question. We were talking about Ruigi, who just got named creative director of Bally. But first of all, is that how you say his name, or is it Jerome called him something else, like Rugi or some shit? Do you know what the right way to say it is?
I mean, some people say Ru, other people say Ruigi.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say this: that Jerome went ahead and he said, "Salute to all the flips out there." And is that a politically correct term regarding Filipinos? Is that appropriate
for a non-Filipino?
For a non-Filipino to say flips?
I mean, like, for me, I don't even think that's derogatory at all. But,
some people could take offense to it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's no longer in use anymore. Like no one says that anymore.
Except DJ Flips.
And Jerome just said, except DJ Flips. And Jerome got his cue from DJ Flips. He said there's a guy out here who's a DJ and he calls himself Flips, so that means it's okay for us to say it.
Yeah. I don't think anyone even anyone that I know at least took that in a derogatory sense.
Okay.
At all.
All right. Well, there you have it. We got word from the top Pinoy boy.
Jerome's good, man.
All right, brother. We appreciate it, bro. You good?
Yeah.
I bet.
You guys.
All right, bro. Later.
Peace. Boom.
Well, there you have it.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Cell phone check-in.
I'm tapped in. I'm tapped in with the community, bro.
I'm tapped in with the community.
I was just down there in December. You feel me? So
yeah, true. Okay.
Shout out to the home team.
You were dropping the F-bomb down there?
Oh, not at all.
Calling everybody flips.
I thought it was PH. I really thought it was.
How does the DJ spell it?
PH.
He says PHI.
What's his name though?
His name is Philip.
DJ Flip. No, his name is Chris.
Okay. Oh, his name is Chris. I always thought his name was Philip. And
he's
going for Flip.
Nah, his name is Chris. Like Chris.
I never even put the Filipino connection with Flips. I just thought his name was Philip. And he's like, I'm gonna make my name cool a little bit, add a Z to it or some shit.
Nah.
Shout out to Flips, man. Good.
Told you, man. I'm tapped in with the community, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
hold on that one though.
Let's see. We're about to get fucking killed. Like there's gonna be some comments.
It doesn't roll off
DMs about this.
It doesn't roll off the tongue that well, anyways.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, man, peace to the community. You know what I'm saying? I did.
To salute
to Rue.
What do you think this means? I mean, are we gonna be back on Bally's or Bally's was a little bit before my era. I'll be honest.
I fuck with Bally.
Bally is cool, but if you go through their website, you can see the need for some updated design.
Oh, there's already product being sold on Bally's. Like they already have like some of the old heritage models on there?
No. What I'm just saying is when you go on their website in general just to look, you be like, like I can see how
like,
this.
Yeah, there's still like a 60, 70-year-old creative director.
Absolutely. No. They haven't had a creative director in like 5 or 6 years.
Yes, yeah.
So what I'm saying is you can tell the house is still very much like on the older side of things. And I like Rude a lot. I actually look at Rude stuff on Lapstone and Hammer all the time because they carry a good amount of it. And I'm like, man, if I like this, wonder what Abdul can, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. But I then went to the Bally site last night, and there's just so many items you just be like, this is terrible. Like this is just out of touch. And somebody
some of it's okay though. Like
some of it's fire. Yeah, some of it's fire, but some of it is just like. This is really old and out of touch.
What are y'all looking at? Clothes or sneakers?
Everything.
Or shoes?
Everything.
Everything.
Somebody also used the comparison that Louis Vuitton and Gucci have around 48, 50 million followers on Instagram. Bally has 587,000.
Oh, damn.
So people aren't even hip to the brand like that. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean,
I'll be honest, I didn't even know that the brand was even doing anything. Like it's been kind of off my radar.
That's the whole point. That obviously their sales say the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, it was always an expensive brand. It's I think they have some leather goods that are amazing.
Yeah,
and
for
the clothing just needs to update. And Rue, you know what I'm saying? My man Rue, he's into that. You know what I'm saying? He is he likes good tailoring. But I mean the all of his latest stuff, I think that's the most popular, has been very racing inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been in a good place, and like he's gonna help them out. He's not gonna Virgil it, because I don't think he has the same connections per se, but he'll bring them back to life for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm excited to see it. I like especially a person of color being in a position like that. Just means that it opens the door for a lot of other people behind him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I've never really been the big Bally's guy, like, even like the tennis models that they had from back in the day. Like that was even before I really came to America. And I think maybe one generation ahead of me was super into it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I hear Dallas Penn talking about like Bally's all the time, right? Like, so
I think it was a New York thing too. Like
it was mostly a New York thing.
It
was a DC thing too, man. I mean,
let me put it this way. I'm not gonna say it's not. When I say it's a New York thing, I'm not saying it's not a DC thing as well. I'm just saying like New York was on Bally's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was Tupac or somebody said we wear Chucks, not Bally's, like as a form of trying to disrespect New York. You know what I mean?
But I remember seeing pictures of like Rayful Edmonds and his whole crew, like all Bally's out with fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, it was definitely a thing down here too. But I, like you said, it wasn't the most affordable luxury brand. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything was super pricey. So it kept a few people out. But it'll be interesting to see what their pricing looks like today once they start making some fire product.
I don't think it's going to change
That's
at all.
That's going to shift? Okay.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
I don't the price will probably go up.
Go up in some places, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, we're here.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the rollout, and the rollout it's painful to know that not a single person has a fair chance of getting these Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. It's not going to happen.
You were going to go there. Okay.
It's not going to happen.
Abdul can get them if he want them.
No, that's not actually completely accurate.
Abdul can get them.
I appreciate the confidence.
You don't know anybody that has them?
Clark. Of course, we all know Clark got them.
Clark just got his pair in today.
They look amazing. Clark is the one that put the nail in the coffin for me, right? Because I've seen like Atiba. You guys follow Atiba?
I know the name.
Atiba
photo, right?
Yeah, he put up some last night, and then Taz Arnold from Sarah, he put up a pair. So I'm like, oh, here's the rollout.
Yeah.
Clark put his up. I'm like,
are they all different pairs?
Yeah, so all those colors that are coming out right now that we're seeing with Atiba, I think he had the blue one. They're all different, but those are all friends and family, never to be released colorways. All handmade at Louis Vuitton in Italy. No, where? France, right? Where are they from?
France.
So all of those were handmade in Louis Vuitton. And those pairs, those colorways are never being released to the public.
Atiba is skate or die because he skated his.
Listen, I love it. I love it. I mean, I think these people who are getting these pairs, rest in peace, Virgil. I think the only thing you can do, the right thing you can do, is wear these. Like, you know what I mean? I just hope nobody is in a dire financial strait where they need to sell those, because I would hate to see. Say what?
They're going. The pairs. They're gonna show up on StockX.
So I think there's gonna be pairs that do show up on StockX.
I don't think any of the first four that just came out are gonna show up on StockX.
So I think the way this works is, even though they say it's friends and family, there's still some pairs over there in Nike's office somewhere, and we might see some pairs out of there disappear and maybe end up on StockX.
That's how you get a pair.
Listen. Not without giving away too much, but that's how it's happened in the past. I'll put it like that. I'm saying I hope none of the people that were gifted these from Virgil's family.
They won't.
Yeah, I hope not. So I really liked seeing Atiba wear his, and I would like to see.
I'm sure Clark's gonna wear his for sure.
Clark, of course, everything goes on feet. You know what I'm saying? He's never been that dude. Yeah. So. I think that would be dope to see him rocking that orange pair. That orange pair is so crazy. I think the orange pair and the blue pair that Atiba posted.
Nah, Atiba got the purple.
Oh, he got the purple. Sorry,
the purple.
The purple, the blue. You know what? The purple and the orange, because the blue, I've kind of seen a version of it on. No, actually, it's like the Colette blue, right? It's not like the MCA blue. It's a little bit like
the ones that are
a royal blue, right?
It's like a royal blue.
Yeah. Nah, listen, the royal blue's fire too. I take it.
They're all fire.
They're all fucking fire.
Yeah.
But more importantly, this pair that's going on auction at the auction house. Actually, the auction's already live. I think it's live till January 26th. 200 pairs of the damier print. Is that how you say it, Eddie?
I think
damier?
So. Yeah, damier.
200 pairs.
You could get those.
Shit. Yeah, but bidding starts at $2,000. It's probably
none of them are gonna ever be sold at Louis Vuitton.
Well, Sneaker News made a post today and said that they would later be sold through
the Louis Vuitton store network.
Yeah, so which means VIPs.
You got the plug for that, don't you?
I mean, listen, my man all day spends more money than anybody else in Louis Vuitton's history. Yeah. That's a fucking fact.
So you can get them.
That's a big possibility.
Yeah.
Listen, it might happen.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to go out and be part of this auction, the box it comes in is crazy.
It's like a wooden like suitcase.
It's like an orange suitcase kind of box.
It looks amazing.
Sick.
It looks amazing. Oh my god.
So, yeah, I mean, I think it's tight, man. The money goes to a charity.
It goes to Virgil's. It goes to Virgil's Postmodern Scholarship Fund.
I love it. Yeah. I mean,
I have a feeling like he knew all along what was going on, and that's how he was able to convince these companies to work together to something so massive. Like his final gift to the world and to his friends is these impossible to get. You've never seen two behemoths like this come together.
Never.
Right? To the point where, Louis made
Supreme and Louis, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Nike,
that's another behemoth. Yeah.
That's King Kong versus, what I'm saying, whatever, Godzilla.
Yeah.
And for this to be kind of rolling out 2 months after he passed, it's just very surreal to me. It's just very like, he knew obviously he knew where he was at with his health.
For sure.
And he was able to push these products through, and the right people knew, so that they were willing to, make the right situations happen. And just, this is going to be a game. I mean, Supreme and Louis was terrible. This is going to be insane.
Look at the tagline itself. Virgil was here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that alone will make like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And it is kind of surreal to see a lot of like that Louis show that just happened in Miami, whenever it was, a couple of months ago, like right after he passed away. and they had like giant size sculptures of him already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy to see
they
that.
had already ordered those.
Yeah, like they were already in place, and to see something like that and knowing that it was done either so quickly or he had already had all of that planned out. It just adds on to the man's legacy, man. It's kind of it's sad. It's sad, really, when you really think about it. 43 years old, and such a giant. For him to no longer be here is a tragedy.
Yeah,
it's a big loss. But he bodied it with all these Air Forces, dog. I can't even front.
Oh,
how many pairs are there?
Like 9?
You mean how many colorways are there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You said 9?
I think there's like 9.
Well, maybe
without counting the friends and family colors, or you're saying 9 for retail?
I'm counting overall total.
So is Clark's pair the only pair of orange ones ever made?
No. There's other pairs. I mean, somebody else got an orange pair too.
Okay.
People we're seeing the rollout because the last fashion show is like tomorrow, I think.
In Paris, right?
In Paris, yeah. So I like
the dude from a Cold War. What's his name? Samuel Ross.
Ross.
He got a black pair, which looks crazy as well. So
all of these are
the friends and family.
You know who you really got to check to see who's gonna post his?
Who?
Paolo.
Who's that?
You remember Paolo that used to work at Comic? He's Verdi's manager. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
Paolo gonna get him. He gets everything.
Oh, Paulo Wallo.
Paulo Wallo.
Yeah, he's in the game.
He's heavy.
He's connected in the game.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. He got a pair.
He gonna get a pair. I see the kid IDK. He posted some.
He got a pair.
He got an invite. I think he got a pair. I'm not sure.
Ah, okay, yeah. So he's kind of connected in with the Nike family as
well.
Oh
yeah, he
like had a shoe, right?
Yeah, he had a shoe.
He had a shoe that was like not an official collab, but it was sanctioned by Nike. So that makes it a collab.
Yeah, that's official.
That's official, super official.
It's a co-sign.
And they co-signed and put together. His foundation had a course at Harvard University or something like that.
Wow.
And Nike was behind all of that. He's from out here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's like from Bowie
somewhere.
Yeah.
Jerome will probably know better.
Where IDK?
Yeah, he's from Maryland or something, right?
Yeah, he's from here.
So shout out to him. And come on the show. #1 podcast in the Washington D.C. area.
I mean, we could get him on the show. I know his team pretty well. They're nice guys. His DJ is a fan of mine, so it's a very it's a possibility. It's a strong possibility.
Big flex. Okay, fan of mine. Sure. Respect.
He's a nice guy. He and I, we go back ways, so he's a nice guy. Great rapper too. Great rapper.
Listen, he's out here killing it, and respect to him. Yeah, I mean, I do like seeing this roll out. I think it is going to be hard to get like all of these. My understanding is even the pairs that are going to hit retail are first going to be offered to
like the people.
They call them VICs in the Louis Vuitton world, very important clients instead of VIP. I think once you get a pair from there, by the time it's all said and done, I don't think anything is going to hit the public, man. It's
I don't
a
think
wrap.
so too.
I think the only people we'll see a couple basketball players, depending on the sizes that are available.
I mean, it depends on how much bread they drop at the store.
Yeah, I mean, the basketball dudes like Louis.
Yeah, they spend a lot of.
They drop bread.
But is Louis making size 15s and 16s?
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
they
I'm
are.
saying. Like,
probably.
No. What I'm just saying is, by the time they're available, left to the public, right? So we're not going to see a lot of them, but we'll see enough.
They have a list, I think, of the Damier print ones. I forget. I think it went up to like size 17 or something like that.
No, I believe it. All
I'm sure
saying
LeBron's going to have a few pairs.
LeBron will definitely have.
LeBron is a size 16.
Yeah, he'll have a few pairs.
The NBA dudes like to get fly, and they do Louis right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
the size is going from size 5 to size 18. So Virgil has already been conscious about big dudes' paws. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's always had his eye out for like that fashion shit and knows like NBA players kind of want to be part of the equation, right? So I'm not surprised these go all the way up to size 18.
Yeah.
Listen, it's just going to be
Air Force One, so they probably just go up to whatever size Air Force Ones go up to.
At the end of the day, I think it's going to be a beautiful thing just to see people get these, celebrate them, wear them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a shoe you see in Miami this summer, and you're gonna be looking at people a little sideways. Like you're not a very important client, my guy. Those might be fake. You know what I'm saying? But then you're gonna
think they're gonna bootleg them.
Oof.
Of course,
yo,
of course.
Listen, the bootleg
China's ready.
China already probably got them.
Of course they do. You know what I'm saying?
Might have to grab the bootleg.
Bootleg still might be $250. You know what I mean? The illest thing about China is if you get the bootleg box, you're really about it, because that's the gangster.
Yo, the bootleg
box, you have problems. You know
wow.
So
remember we went to that one function at the park outside in the park, and Shorty had on the Dior's.
We couldn't decide.
Yo, Jerome didn't even he gave Shorty no benefit of the doubt.
He was like,
there was none of like, you're a VIP, could have just gotten them, or you work for the brand. He was like, them shits is fake.
Off top, bro. Off top. And I'll be honest, it was a quick judgment, but it was one of those like, the nigga she was with was whack, and her fit wasn't really like Dior, Jordan. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, them overalls look like they from '97. I was just like, you know what?
Off top.
It was a quick judgment. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not lying. Like
I'm doing
it. Yeah.
Sorry. Get out of here.
Hey man, do what you got to do. It is what it is. If that makes you feel good and sleep well at night, that, you know what I'm saying? Cool.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
Episode 147 was a podcast. If any of us come up on, the Louis joints, I text y'all last night, man, saying Alfred had a sale.
I peeped it.
Yeah,
I couldn't find
went on the website.
I couldn't find nothing.
I think by the time we got on the site, it was too late, because
it was too many sold out items, man. I had to scroll through like 20 pages of.
It hit early. It hit earlier in the day, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I found when I found out, I hit y'all.
Yeah, by the time you hit us, it was everything.
But I think if you got on there early in the day, you could have got like some W-Tap shit. Like it was some stuff on there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I just needed to see what was available. I didn't need to see the 80 million sold out items. Like just get rid of that off your
sort through it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Essence still has a pretty decent sale. Mr. Porter's kind of but I mean, the stuff is on sale, bro.
All this shit is just way too expensive for me. Like, I mean,
I think overpriced anyways. Yeah.
I've never actually owned any Louis Vuitton shit. I think I have like one belt from like 2007. Eddie, I think out of the three of us might be the only person who's dabbled heavy in LVMH. Is that right?
Not, I wouldn't say heavy, but it's happened before, but not heavy. Okay. Not like your boy All Day.
Nah, All Day he goes crazy.
Yeah. Nah.
He goes crazy. Like he's all day, every day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But about this LVMH minority stake at ALD, I think we just kind of breezed past it. I just think that's it's like a big business move, man. I think it's where they see young people kind of going. We were on the little on DMs with some people sending us on the Whats'a podcast DM. Talk about ALD, and they were saying they don't really fuck with it. Listen, I fuck with that heavy, man. I really like the way ALD.
Do you own pieces?
No, I own 0 pieces, but I really like the way they fucking look and the way they fit. I just that price point is a little bit out of not even a lot bit out of my range.
Well, it's the interesting thing is that the price point has evolved over the past couple of years.
It's gone up.
Yeah, because I own a couple pieces. You know what I'm saying? And the T-shirts, they had a campaign called "Be Like Mike," which was them honoring Michael Jordan, and the T-shirts were $45. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And they used to have a little ALD store in Little Italy.
Yes, I remember that one.
Super dope, little pop up. It was cool.
They had the original Jordans tied up in there.
Tied up to the. It was dope. It was dope. And then
it's no longer in that location.
Nah, they're like Soho now. Yeah, that's why I said in the conversation when I was like, "Yo, that line sucks," because there's a line every single day.
That's the last time I went to that store. Was when it was that first store that we were talking about. I've never been to anywhere else.
Bro, there's a line all day, every day. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, 100 degrees outside. It don't matter. Kids are waiting in line to get into ALD just to buy a keychain. You know what
that makes me not want it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just at this point, it's more of a landmark. It's a place you visit. It's like you used to go to the Babe store.
Yeah.
And when it was in Soho, now you're like, let's go to ALD. You know what I'm saying? It's right there, right around the corner from Supreme, or the old Supreme store actually.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's in the mix. Yeah, it's in the mix. You know what I mean? So But the brand itself, I think their marketing department is stellar. Right,
it looks good, man. Yeah,
the clothes are always presented in a really clean way. Right,
yes.
It's just like I think you might have said it either in the conversation or in general. Like it's just a newer, updated Ralph Lauren. Right,
Yeah,
it takes
2022 Ralph Lauren.
It takes its cues from Ralph Lauren.
Totally.
And it's like when they drop, you're excited just to look because you know you can't afford this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want it, and you're like, bro, this shit is $375 for a cardigan. Like,
right?
I'm not.
I can't justify those prices.
I can't do that.
I'm not buying that.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So, I truly believe that this investment is because we're seeing streetwear is now luxury. It's the new luxury. It is.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're talking to a point. Supreme obviously was the tipping point, but we've seen Jerry Lorenzo, we see Rugi, we see Teddy Santis. Teddy Santis is going both ways now. He's got the New Balance stuff.
Pause.
What I'm saying, he's got the New Balance stuff, which obviously we were told looks great, and then now he's going to be in a fashion house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like. I mean, what really does Louis Vuitton or LVMH, what can they provide for them other than just more money to have more expensive materials? But as it stands, like, they're good. They got a Porsche collab already under their belt. They're good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's crazy.
Streetwear is just a new luxury, man. I think they're opening a new store in London, they said.
Well, I think that's what this money does. It
part
allows,
of the deal.
Like more brick and mortar locations across the world.
I mean,
I'm sure Japan is up next after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these key locations around the globe that we've seen, like the Supremes go to. I think we're going to start seeing ALD kind of in that same fashion open out in those, like the Parises, the Londons, the Japan.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
I don't.
Why not?
Because I like when it's I like when you got to go truck to get something.
Yeah, but if you gotta wait in line at 24 hours a day, like
you gotta have a bot and get on the website and
Okay, there's that too. But my general thing is we all took the bus from DC to New York.
But
hold on, just say it. We've all took the bus from New York to DC and from DC to New York. I'm sorry, to get a variety of different things.
That's
right. You had to put the work. It's same with getting records. You got to hunt down the mom and pop record store to find these records. Yeah. Right. And I get expansion, capitalism. I'm well aware of it all. Right. But it's just, to me, it keeps it authentic when you're just not opening new stores because you can. You know what I'm saying?
But if you're opening new stores in different countries, you make it accessible for kids across the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even so, I mean, there were all those Japanese kids coming to the States buying Dunks in 98, 2000. Like, they did what they had to do to get what they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And again, it's clothing, so it's not really that serious. There's many more other important issues on Earth. But in general, I'm just saying I like when you are just in that focus. You make the connections. You have friends that you've never met in person, but they'll be your proxy, or you know what I'm saying? They'll do shit like that. You know what?
I really miss those days, but I think the biggest difference between those days and today is the accessibility online.
Yeah.
Which was not present at all back then, right?
At all.
You had to go to these places. You had to be there in person to walk around and find a place that
luck out.
Yeah, and luck out. And you know what I'm saying? But today, I mean, honestly, you could just go on stock. You don't even need to go on the website. If you got enough bread, you can just go right on StockX and cop ALD or Supreme or any one of these.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want,
whatever you want.
Like, you know what I mean? You could just go right on StockX or eBay.
Well, I think for the kids too, and just for the uncultured and the uncool, StockX and eBay are their retail. Right, they're coming into the game knowing that they're gonna pay over.
They're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy this now.
They're cool with it because all they want is the item. They don't care that they have to pay over.
Yeah.
To them, retail for Dunks is $200.
Right,
it's not $100. You know what I'm saying? So they're cool with that. You know, for me, I cringe at anything over $140. I'm like, what?
That's a fact.
Like this is like what? Like this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I hear you.
It's a different time, man. And get your money. But if I'm ALD, you also need to say something about the Bronx because
straight up and down.
You know what I mean? So episode 147, we're not going to say what is Abdul watching.
Man, I have been catching up on the Wu-Tang series on Hulu. I started it a few days ago, season 2. And yo, it's really good. My only issue with that show, have you all seen it first of all?
I've seen a couple episodes.
I haven't seen season 2.
Is the RZA character, I don't understand what's going on with his voice. Like everything is very like he sounds like an old kung fu flick, like with the dub overs, like you know how that voice.
That's probably by design.
But why? Why design it like that?
Because he's a fucking weirdo.
Who? The RZA?
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the most exaggerated version of the RZA ever. Like he wasn't even talking like that in season 1, I don't think.
Yeah.
But that's my only issue with it. And actually I don't even mind that because I like the kid who's playing the RZA. I think he's doing a good job, and you know, the acting is good and the writing is good, and yeah, so I'm already on episode 7. I think they got 10 episodes, so I got a few more left. I'm watching This Is Us. I think it's only 2 episodes in so far. New season started, and yeah, man, This Is Us is really good. It's on NBC. But this Sunday, Billions on Showtime starts back up. I'm excited about that. Yeah, if you've never watched Billions, man, and you have Showtime, go start on season 1, episode 1. Thank me later. Really, really good show. Snowfall. Psh, the commercials have started, dog. Yeah. Snowfall on FX comes back next month. I think February 23rd or something like that.
When does Godfather Harlem come back on?
That's a good question. I think the season ended like last year, right?
Yeah.
Like late last year. I'm not sure when it's going to restart back up. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look that up. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot. Yeah, that's about it, man. That's all I got for TV.
I put in the chat earlier this week because I did not want to miss some of the albums that dropped and are pretty good. I want to say there's a new Corday album.
Yeah,
shout out to Corday.
Good. It's a good Corday album.
He went crazy on that freestyle. Who are those kids? The LA Leakers or some shit?
Yep. Yeah. LA Leakers.
Oh, DJ man. He went crazy.
Corday is sick, though.
Yeah, so Corday,
I really fucking like this kid.
Yeah, his album's good, man. He reminds me of he's going to be the next J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
He sounded a lot like Mos Def. His voice and his cadence sounded a lot like Mos Def.
He got that Mos Def lisp. Yeah,
that lisp.
Yeah, he sounded great on that freestyle, man.
So Corday put an album out. Is also another rapper from New York. I think it's LA now. His name's Coda the Friend. Very it's just like underground. I love it. I loved it. I'm a big Coda the Friend fan.
Okay.
Earl Sweatshirt from what is
Odd
it?
Future.
Odd Future. He put an album out.
Okay.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an Earl. If you're an Earl fan, you're gonna love it. I was just like, good for him.
Is music even his main hustle now? I mean, he's been on TV and he's done acting and all kinds of other things.
He's him. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So, also Jim Jones put out a Gangsta Grills album.
Jim Jones
with DJ
Gangsta
Drama.
Grills with DJ Drama. Okay,
yeah,
that's kind of dope.
It's a little all over the place. It definitely incorporates all of the New York sounds. There's some trap, there's some drill, there's some samples, like no drum samples type stuff. And it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if that's your thing, it's if you're a New York artist. I know Jim Jones was here last night.
Where?
In DC. He was at Rose Bar.
Okay.
Rose Bar's about to close, I think, for like a month.
Oh yeah,
right. I didn't know that.
They're not doing that whole Didn't somebody say that some clubs were closing because they didn't want to do the mask?
Park is becoming a COVID vaccine site. I mean, a testing site.
I thought you said last week Rose Bar was one of those
clubs. Rose Bar is supposed to be doing that as well, but I've heard everything from renovations to COVID site for Rose.
Or we're just going to shut down because we don't want to make our people vaccinated or whatever.
I think there is a mix of everything.
Yeah.
Honestly. What we didn't talk about was that Nike it was firing unvaccinated employees this past weekend. I mean,
did that go down?
I believe so.
Yeah, 14,000 people lost their jobs.
Oh my God, was it?
Yo, but I mean, you got to think about it. It wasn't like a surprise. Like,
no,
you knew it was coming.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not mad at it.
It's not like they told you on Monday, yo, you're not vaccinated, you're gone. This has been happening over months and months. And I think some people got exemptions. Is it exceptions or exemptions? Exemptions. For religious reasons, for medical reasons. Portland is already a weird place when it comes to vaccinations, man, because half of those fucking people out there are hippies and nobody believes.
Yeah, I'd say most of the people that got fired from Nike probably are all live in Portland.
Yeah, so if you're from Portland, chances are you're not vaccinated. You don't want to vaccinate your kids. I have a family member that's out there that I don't fuck with just because he doesn't vaccinate his kids. He comes out here and I don't even take my family to be around him. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, I mean, so some people who had exemptions got a postponement, like they have a few months where they don't have to get vaccinated. But I think Nike is really like, yo, you gotta get vaccinated, and this is it. We're putting our foot down.
This is the deadline.
And I think people thought they were bluffing because how does this work? Like 14,000 people, bro.
When you get fired, you get to keep your pension and all that shit too, or no?
I don't believe so.
I don't know. I don't know any of those things. But then I think also there was something where the Supreme Court passed something blocking private companies from firing people. I don't know if that was fake news or not.
No. I think that was blocking the Biden administration from forcing private companies to do it. So at this point, it's up to the private
it's
companies.
up to the private
yeah, because Carhartt, I saw the Carhartt letter that was online. It was basically like, hey, you might have seen what the Supreme Court
Carhartt ain't fucking with it.
Carhartt was like, it don't matter. It is.
We're still firing you.
It's still vaccine or no job here. That's what Carhartt said.
I see.
If you have, they literally were like, if you don't understand what we're saying, please email COVID-19questions@carhartt.com.
Damn. Wow.
Yes.
Gangster.
I was like, gangster.
This is gangster as the gear. I love it.
I know. We spoke about Eddie's Arc'teryx
collection
and pieces. One of the biggest trends on TikTok right now is kids who are testing Arc'teryx's waterproof jackets. It's like the number one trend. You see all these kids buy an Arc'teryx, put the jacket on, stand in their shower, do all sorts of slow-mo effects because they don't believe that the jackets are truly waterproof.
They're waterproof.
But they are waterproof.
100%.
And so they come out of the shower and the clothes are still dry?
They're completely dry.
Yo, I got it. It's waterproof.
Wait, what's waterproof? Your jacket?
The shell. Like the hard shells, when you zip it up, everything, waterproof seams, everything. You can have your phone in your pocket, zip it up. You could take a shower with that jacket on. You're not going to be wet underneath at all.
What's up with Mel, man? Is Mel still around? Mel got my jacket. I need that motherfucker from him.
He might be around.
He got my Arc'teryx piece.
He's around.
Listen, you give Mel my number, man. Tell him to hit me up, please.
I'll send him your number.
Yeah. Tell him I'm looking for him.
Shout out to Mel, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mel.
Yo, but episode 147, we killed it again. Shout out to my
fantastic episode.
Always available. Hashtag Streetwear Eddie.
Peace, gentlemen.
Shout out to Don't Charge Abdul.
What's up with Streetwear? Well, I'm sorry. What's up with Silent Time? Silent Time, come back. We love you, bro.
Silent Time.
I saw Silent Time last week on I stopped by the shop with the family. We were gonna go eat next door at Gypsy Kitchen, and he was in there chilling.
We just need 4 beats to start the show. You know what I'm saying? Just 4 beats.
And he's got him. He's been in the kitchen cooking up.
I am DJ Jerome Baker III, aka part of the community. Okay, my ties were tested on today's episode, but the community came through for me, so I appreciate that.
Listen, by next episode, Jerome about to have a girlfriend. He about to be in a full-fledged relationship.
That's definitely not gonna happen
with his friend.
That's definitely not gonna happen. But shout out to the Pinoys, them Panays. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all.
Yo, Panays is violated. You can't. You go too far.
That's the female. That's the female Pinoy.
What?
Yeah.
We're gonna end it on that note. We're gonna end it on that.
There's
note.
Pinoys, there's Panays, and there's flips. We gotta get with Gian DeLeon. We gotta,
that's too many. Yeah.
We got it.
We're out. Peace.
Too many questionable fucking terms. I don't know. All right. Shout out to the Filipinos.